Salisbury, Zulu Sierra Zulu, backtracking 10 for left turn out, then departure to the west. Zulu Sierra Zulu. Salisbury, Zulu Sierra Zulu, rolling 10.
All right, so first flight since I came back from Oshkosh last week. Did some stuff on the plane yesterday just to take a look at the spinner and stuff. At Oshkosh, I went looking for a new prop, so obviously I made it to Oshkosh. So this is going to be a summary of the journey. So we're looking at probably 3 different videos. One will be what led up to Oshkosh, because I did have some more problems going along. And that's what this episode's going to be about. And then we're going to do some Oshkosh stuff, what I saw over there, and I wouldn't say tips and tricks, but what I experienced, because this was the first time I went to Oshkosh. And then the third video, which I'm saving for last, because I want to hopefully do it right, is call out with my holy shit video. Because, man, I hit every storm along the way, every high wind, every massive crosswind, possibly in some cases, not beyond the capability of the plane necessarily, but it sure felt like it. So we're talking about bad weather. Probably wherever I was on the map, it was bad weather. So we'll get to it and do the first part, all the issues I had before I actually went to Oshkosh. So I hope you stick around for all 3. So let's get to it. Okay, so as you know, my original plan was to fly to Oshkosh, arrive there on the Thursday, avoid all the traffic. What ended up happening is I took off on time, everything was great. The plan was to fly to a place called Swift Current in Saskatchewan, about, I think it's 30 or 40 minutes north, it would have been, of Williston, North Dakota, which is where I expected to pass customs. All right, it is boiling hot. A little bit after 5, we've got an hour-and-a-half flight to head to Swift Current. This is the beginning of the Oshkosh journey. I am excited and nervous at the exact same time. The flight's about an hour and 40 minutes. I've already logged my my flight plan, 1866 weather brief, I think, acronym. And but I did it through 4 flights, so it was quite simple. There you go. Airspeed's alive. $65. And up we go. Got a positive climb, gear coming up. I borrowed this gadget here that you see on the side, which is the, what is it, the Scout? Forgive me to whoever designed this thing, but what a piece of garbage. It goes on and off constantly. And I was hoping to get that ADS-B in there. It comes on, it goes off. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I've got another GPS here to follow, so it's all right.
Good old Didsbury, 210 Golf Juliet Whiskey Charlie. We're on the ramp for a backtrack to use runway 10, Old Didsbury. Is there anybody in the circuit?
This is Zulu Sierra Zulu, negative on the circuit. I've just left the area 4,900 to the east, heading towards Swift Current. That's it.
Okay, we checked that, thank you, and we're heading south. Are you going to Oshkosh?
I am. I'm going to spend the night in Swift Current and then tomorrow morning cross in North Dakota.
Oh, excellent. So you got your pressure thing fixed for the gear?
I guess you saw the video. Yeah, I did. Everything seems to be working fine, so I'm not turning around yet. Use caution by two.
Okay, all the best. Have fun.
All right, so we're approaching Swift Current. We're about, I don't know, 6 minutes away.
Swift Current traffic, Lance there. Zulu Sierra Zulu is joining left downwind for runway 31 will be full stop.
Not the best, but it's all right. So I flew there, spent the night, and next day ended up, starting the engine, getting ready. Everything seemed fine. Everything was good, all packed up, ready to go. What happened is I was at the end of the runway doing my run-up, and everything seemed fine, and my right mag started to give me a problem. The first instinct was, and I confirmed with some AME buddies, it was probably a foul plug. So I went on to look for an AME on the field so I can take apart the plane and maybe get some spark plugs clean and get on my merry way. Without any luck, it seems that possibly the AME at the field headed to Oshkosh that day. So I applied rule number 1. The further you get from home, the worse it gets. So I decided at that moment that I would hobble back. I took off on 2 mags and thought if it was going to give me more problems. Again, keep in mind that I believed it was a foul plug. I just didn't have the ability right there on the field to do anything about it. So I decided that I would take off both mags, and once attaining altitude, if I had rough running, I would switch to just a single mag and hobble back to Didsbury. And that's what I did. Well, big disappointment. Just took off, as you see, from Swift Current. I'm not heading out to Oshkosh anymore, sadly. Have some issues. Ag is acting up a little funny. There's no maintenance on the field. Maybe not the best thing to do, but I'm going from small airport to small airport. Just, shorter flights. Making sure that there's some roads around so I can do an emergency landing if needed. Plane seems to be okay now, but one of the mags is giving me a problem. And I'm guessing that that could possibly be related to a foul plug. There was no AME on the field, but right now, this minute, as I film this, flying to Oshkosh in this plane is fortunately out of the question. I have no words explain how depressed I am. I'm waiting for this for years and years. Been quite the build-up, planned around it months in advance, and nothing. So I'll see what happens next week. I may grab an airliner and fly out there, but it won't be as much fun as going in your own plane. Because that was the whole point of this trip and all these videos.
Old Didsbury traffic, Zulu Sierra Zulu, left base 10 full stop. Old Didsbury. Field traffic of the Gulf, we'll send the field at 4,500, Lieutenant Nakasaki, join our left downwind 12, field traffic.
So the next day I pulled the plugs, brought them over to the AME, and got everything cleaned up.
Got the spark plugs clean. They look brand new. Okay, so we're going to start putting the plugs back in. Then I'm going to take the plane out. We're going to check, start up the engine again, and then we're going to check the exhausts on each one of the cylinders after running it for a while and see if we have anything that's giving us a problem here. Put a 35 foot-pound torque on this.
Started the engine and everything seemed fine. So I was a little hesitant. Continue on my trip, did some more planning, and decided to head out to Oshkosh.
Old Disbury, Zulu, 3 mile final, 10 full stop.